See that subscribe button down there? You should hit it. Otherwise, you'll make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Oh, wait. No. Sorry about that.
No, you should get angry, and then you should Hulk smash the subscribe button.
Yeah, exactly. But I was going to say, it's like, no, you should instead, like, not make me hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. Oh, wait, Dexter's Lab already did that. You can't make a parody about the Hulk anymore because it's already been done. It's like, they did one in Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. It's like, you're not going to like me when I'm horny. It's like, yeah, it was pretty messed up. But, yeah, Hulk 2003. Ang Lee, fresh off of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, basically came to the States and was given the keys to what many thought was going to be a slam dunk home run of a film, because they were just like, Ang Lee is such a great, talented action director. He'll do great work with this and make it into something truly special. Here's what I'll say. There were parts of this film that were good, but then there are other parts of this film that make me go, what? Just you know those films that just make you go, huh?
Yeah.
What is going on? What? Yeah, that's basically how I felt whenever I watched this film. Because originally, I thought I liked this film, and then the more I watched it as I got older, I was realizing, I was just like, yeah, this part here doesn't make sense. This part here doesn't make sense. And also, that's kind of dumb, and that's kind of dumb, and yeah, this film's just not that good. So, Ang Lee, basically after this, basically went back to China and was trying to figure out what he wanted to do next, and I think the next film that he did after this was literally a movie called Lust, which was banned in so many countries, it's terrifying, because it had so much nudity in it. And then he did The Life of Pi, which, I'll be damned, that was actually a really good movie. Let's see.
So I've heard.
Yeah, there he is. And Ang Lee, the thing, yeah, Life of Pi. Oh no, he did Brokeback Mountain after he did this. My mistake. He did Lust Caution. Lust Caution was the name of it. So, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Hulk, Brokeback Mountain, Lust Caution, Life of Pi. That was his official, like, that was his official one. And then after that, you know, he did Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. And then Gemini Man, which the less we say about the better. It was so bad. Ugh. So yeah. This film is where a lot of people didn't know what to make of Ang Lee anymore. And I guess we're gonna see what Doug has to say. So, are you ready to just jump on in? Let's do it. Here we go.
Full disclaimer, I never watched this.
We'll save you 2+ hours of your life.
Nostalgia Critic, critic of nostalgia, searching for a movie to tap into the inner frustrations every movie nerd has. Then, a viewing of a fascinatingly misdirected movie alters his chemistry. And now, whenever he hears any mention of the movie Hulk, a startling metamorphosis occurs.
Malcolm, Tamara, do not show me that movie. You wouldn't like me when you show me that movie. I exploded.
The Incredible Soul.
The critic is wanted for property damage he didn't commit. Well, okay, he did, but it was just of a movie, and that movie sucked. The critic's patience is believed to be dead, and he must let the world believe it is dead, until he can find a way to control the whiny bitch fits that dwells within him.
Oh my gosh. So many memories. Oh, by the way, everybody, for those of you who do not know, I plan on doing a 24 hours of the Nostalgia Critic reaction. So, yeah, if y'all are interested in seeing that, feel free to tune in. I will announce when it's going to be happening. It'll probably be sometime next month. But yeah, Doug, I hope you're ready for that, because I'm going to be brutal.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. You know, this should be the easiest guy to make interesting. The Incredible Hulk is a classic Jekyll and Hyde story about scientist Bruce Banner whose experiment goes wrong and turns into a giant green monster whenever he gets angry. It has both the psychological and physical elements that usually make for great classic storytelling.
Yes.
Yet his cinematic ventures have been so underwhelming that despite him being many people's favorite parts in other movies, no solo movies are planned in the near future. And that all started with the simply known as Hulk.
Yeah.
How can a story about a giant green monster be boring? That was the challenge presumably given to director Ang Lee. He just finished a winning streak with his martial arts opus Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, winning over box office, critics, and too many awards to count. So producers immediately said, we want that for our action-packed Hulk movie. But what they were missing is that Ang Lee usually did social dramas. He did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon because he always wanted to do a martial arts movie. One martial arts movie. He brushed up for years on martial arts flicks so he could figure out how to do it right. With Hulk, very clearly he was a director for hire, and saw this more as a means to experiment rather than bring a lifelong dream to life. And much like Bruce Banner, this experiment would haunt him for the rest of his days.
Yes.
He certainly recovered and returned back to his comfort zone, but the mark this movie left on comic fans is probably the most uniquely bad since this.
This is why Superman works alone.
But while that was bright and colorful and at least made little kids happy, this would only make that kid who stands in the corner saying, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad, happy. Because he's gonna set someone on fire. So, why is this the most intriguing and yet somehow also most boring of missteps? Well, let's make everybody angry with Hulk. Whoa, tone down those expectations there. This is not the movie you're going to get.
Yeah.
No, let's instead do those early 2000s credits of blurry close-ups mixed with sped up and slowed down editing. I've always wanted to see an intro with my glasses off and a monkey playing with the remote. Okay, Coco, push play. No, now you're fast forwarding. No, now you're slowing it down. No, now you have it on extreme zoom. Extreme zoom. No, pull it back to normal. This is the best way to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, if you think this style is only done in the credits, your senses are in for a bludgeoning. Because there's gimmicky editing techniques throughout the entire film. And I mean the entire film.
One thing that just frustrated me so much about it is just like, it's like, oh, something interesting. Wait, where's it going? Where'd you go?
Just look at this flashback of Bruce Banner's father.
I'm gonna have a baby.
If you find this mildly annoying, then just add 2 hours of it and that M will quickly turn upside down. Yeah. Like me, you might be wondering, what's the point of all these transition tricks? Trixitions, as I like to call them. My best guess is Ang Lee wanted to create the closest thing he could to a comic book, meaning the film literally has panels, speed lines, and elements of space and time overlapping each other. There's just one problem with that, though. If you're adapting a book, would you constantly put words all over the goddamn place? This is way too friggin' literal!
Yeah.
Gamma decontamination will occur in 30 minutes.
Actually, I take it back. There's 2 problems with this technique. In a comic book, these are used to suck you more into the story. It leaps off the page and brings you into their reality. This is constantly taking you out of what's going on. You can't ever breathe in the world because the movie's too busy trying to physically show you the lines that they're supposed to be breathing in.
Gamma decontamination will occur in 30 minutes.
Actually, I take it back. There's 3 problems with this. I'm sorry to dwell on this so much, but this is literally throughout the whole goddamn film. It's best to tackle it in one. Other movies like Spider-Man and Sin City look like the comics they portray to create a stronger environment for their world. They're adventurous, they're action-packed, they're totally over the top. You know what this film mostly consists of?
Are we passing inspection? Safety's all going green.
That! A lot of sitting around and talking! So the style doesn't even match the tone. It's
Nope.
like they've realized there's no friggin' excitement in this flick, so to remind you it's even supposed to be a comic book film, they're like, throw some
Comic panels.
Yeah, comic panels and quick editing techniques to try and like make it interesting.
By the way, that's like the worst enemy of someone like me with ADHD. Because
Yeah.
I would have to watch this movie like 3 times to fucking probably grasp what the hell they were trying to say, because I would be paying attention over here, something happened over here, I would just completely stop paying attention over here. Like,
See,
I can't do that.
see, here's the thing. They're doing all this like trickery with the editing to try and make it seem interesting and intense and everything like that. David Fincher made a movie about the founding of fucking Facebook. And he didn't have to resort to this shit to make it feel intense. You know what he did? He actually studied how to film something and make it look interesting enough and fill it with things naturally instead of having to try and fix it in the post-production process by trying to like hammer people over the head with like, we're making a comic book movie. We're making a comic book movie. We're making a comic book movie. Ugh.
Sands in there, put that frame there, that frame over there, and make it look like the Brady Bunch. Comics! We get this! On second thought, maybe we don't. Where the hell was there a comic that had imagery like that? Maybe if I read it while doing this.
Oh,
Like
Mojave.
trees are a big focus of comics. We're really putting the camera on this? We're this bored this early?
Yep.
Unless this is Treebeard's porn stash. Why are you shooting that? So something tragic happens in Bruce's past that he's repressed, and with his dad taking his mother screaming into the back, you can probably guess what it is. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna spend the whole entire film wondering what that... He kills his mom! Come on!
Yeah.
It even cuts immediately to a foster home when he's a teen. You think we couldn't figure this out? Though, to their credit, maybe his stepmom's disinterest is supposed to distract us from connecting the dots.
There's something inside you. So special. Some kind of greatness, I'm sure. And someday you're gonna share it with the whole world.
Okay, cut. That was good, but let's try something a little different here this time. Let's try trying.
Yeah.
So don't worry, stepmother. The award for least amount of effort clearly goes to Jennifer Connelly.
Oh my
I get the feeling
god.
every day she showed up to the set and the crew was like, okay, Connelly, are we gonna act today or not act today?
There was some sort of explosion. They wouldn't let us into the building. I was worried about you.
Not act today. Okay, it's a not acting day, everybody. We just wanted to know how to shoot it to make you look invested. Hell, I think the most gripping performances in the movie probably come from these two.
Security ought to be beefed.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, rest in peace, Stan the Man, and also Lou motherfucking Ferrigno, the OG Hulk himself. Look at him here, dude. Still jacked to the gills.
Yeah, he already looks like he's hulking out.
Yeah.
I really believed he wanted tighter security. And I really believed that Lou Ferrigno was, looking at him. Okay, I didn't even believe that, but he looked like this for years. He gets a pass.
Yes.
By the way, -2 points for even your credits not being consistent. When even your font doesn't know what it wants to be, you're kind of in trouble.
Bruce, big day. Did you sleep?
We find out that Bruce, played by Eric Bana, is working on ways to expose gamma rays to electro-energy gigawatts capacitor. Sciencey shit where somehow superpowers are the wrong answer.
Well, basically, they're trying. Like, I know the science behind it. They're basically trying to make nanotechnology work by basically exposing them to gamma radiation. Basically, it's a sciencey way of like radiation therapy. Basically, it's a more sciencey way of like doing radiation therapy for cancer and everything.
They try their experiment on a frog and discover the results are a little too explosive.
Blech.
Somebody call Miss Piggy. There's been an accident.
You want to go to the review board on Monday and tell them we've developed a brand new method for exploding frogs?
Yeah. I think maybe there's a market for it. Frogs start falling from the sky. Who do they come to?
No, really, suck it in while you can. That is the only joke in the entire movie. Oh, excuse me, there's a bookmark of a man reading Fighting for Space. Okay, if you're really gonna draw this much attention to your transitions, I'm gonna draw even more attention to it by putting in the goofy sound effects they deserve.
Betty.
This dick-face McSneer smirk is Glenn. He's... do exactly what you think he's gonna do. Try and steal Banner's girlfriend, get in the way of his experiment, and waste a lot of time trying to explain every boring reason why.
So, how's business?
What do you want?
Your little molecular machines have some incredible implications. How'd you like to come work for Atheon? Get paid 10 times as much as you are now.
The Hulk! People calmly discussing things, staring at each other in silence, but... look! Green walls! It's kind of like the Hulk is there, symbolically! Oh, you just don't get it. You don't understand the layers of subtlety and conversation that need to be had with... the Hulk! Ooh, look, it's the film's first big surprise. They got a new janitor.
Hey, what happened to Benny? Is he not working the night shift anymore?
I'm the new guy.
That's exciting.
Good to meet you.
Same.
Ah, the classic mop transition I see so often in comics. Man, it's a good thing nobody takes a shit in this movie. So Bruce sits around staring at old pictures of Connolly as his girlfriend. Oh, come on! Even the Kodak film has to run through the pretentious filter. I'm just waiting for the prisoner of Azkaban to knock him out with a bottle of butterbeer. This results in a flashback of when Bruce and her were still dating.
Tell me about your dream.
It starts with a memory from when I was maybe 2 years old. I was living at a desert base with my father. Suddenly I'm alone.
Talking about dreams, reoccurring dreams, with your boyfriend being your father and trying to strangle you. What?
That's terrible. You know it never hurt you.
Okay, anyone that's new to the dating scene, I don't know what Ang Lee is trying to tell you, but if your date says they have a reoccurring dream about you as their father trying to kill them as a small child, out. Just get out. Don't even make up an excuse. Just flee.
Also, basically, in her dream, she didn't say that it was her father who came back as, like, Bruce, but instead it's just like, and someone was there. She never emphasized that it was her dad who came back. Because, number one, her dad was wearing a military outfit, and Bruce is wearing, like a malt shop employee from, like, the 1960s. I don't know.
The only person you should flee faster from is Nick Nolte. Of course he's in this movie.
You may not want to believe it,
Crazy
but
Nick
I
Nolte.
can see it.
Nolte plays Banner's real dad. I'm not sure if he went crazy and then did the film, or if he did the film and then went crazy, but there's regret to be had all around. I guess he's supposed to be intimidating, but it doesn't really help when you're stalking a guy with 3 cuddly dogs by your side. No, seriously, this was supposed to be a threatening image. I'm sorry, the dogs goddamn ruin it. Banner is so intimidated by this that he actually closes the blinds. Why? Even the most paranoid person wouldn't muster a sweat from this.
What is that? What is that? Hey, buddy, Best in Show is down the street. What are you gonna break out the baton and have them bark ode to joy? Oh, thank God they're gone. I thought I was gonna die of laughter. Oh, they really need to be in a Hulk movie.
Bruce walks in to find Smooth Suit who wants to weaponize his ability to blow up frogs.
About Glenn, I am.
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, good. Then do something! Jesus, we're a half hour in, and not only has no action happened, but think about it. What do we really know about Bruce Banner?
Nothing.
Fondles babies and other people's dreams.
Oh. Not the word I would use, Doug. Oh. Phrasing, dude.
The most I'm getting out of it. Oh no, something's happening. Stop before it leads to the dangers of interest. Harper, get out! The experiment seems to go wonky and Bruce sacrifices himself to a Photoshop filter. No, really, it's this one. See?
Yeah, literally.
Finally leading to him transforming into a guy in a hospital bed. Oh my God!
How's Harper?
He's all right.
The Hulk! How's Harper? He's all right. We're gonna sell so many toys.
Your name is not Krensler.
But hospital security is proving it's worth every penny as McNulty and his presumably extended family sneak in to see Bruce.
You've had a terrible accident.
So perhaps you should leave now.
We're gonna have to watch that temper of yours.
Yes, Lord knows, this really seems like a guy who flies off the handle.
I'll be fine.
Whoa, hey, watch it. That faint whisper almost turned into a dull roar. Connolly agrees to meet with her father, played by Sam Elliott. Whoa, a car! Sorry, this movie's so dull I confused that for an action sequence. Who is also interested in their scientific discoveries.
Look, I'm gonna get right to it. This Crinsbury you work with, you know who he really is? How much do you actually know about him?
You ever notice how Sam Elliott talks like he has one last bite of steak in his mouth?
Well, right now I'm at liberty to
Chew.
I notice
Chew and swallow. Chew and swallow. It's rude to act with your mouth full. Don't make Marvel waste you in another movie.
Oh. Maybe this time you just honestly wanted to see me again.
I do want to see you.
I really wish that I could believe you.
The teaser that literally looks like this was literally representing this. The funny thing is, we're about 45 minutes in. Well, okay, I guess they're doing the Jaws effect and trying to build up the green guy's appearance. But here's the thing, when he does finally change, it happens right the hell out of nowhere. Yeah, he's just sitting at his computer doing work and suddenly he's like, shit damn it, I want the Hulk! There's only so long we can pretend we know what we're talking about. Deliver the green M&M on Shrekoids! Yeah, that's great, that's great. We waited 45 minutes to see this damn thing. Please focus on the beaker. That is clearly what we want to look at. You know when Jaws did show up, they didn't focus on the life preserver.
True.
Okay, he's here. Christ, we finally got him. At friggin' long last, here is the Hulk. Get him the hell out of here. We gotta change him back as fast as possible for more boring conversations.
Were you at the lab?
There was that man.
Who?
That new janitor.
Yeah.
The one with the dogs.
Christ, I can't take this anymore. I need a break. Here's some people that know how to sell something fun better than this goddamn movie.
Yeah, sounds like an incredibly boring movie.
It is. It is horribly, horribly boring.
Hey kids, you want something smashing? Yeah! Well, crash your way to excitement with the Hulk. Now that you have everyone's favorite crushing machine, what are you gonna do with him?
I'm gonna think about the repressed memories that might be hiding in my psyche.
Okay. Hey, little girl, what are you going to do with him?
I'm gonna use him as justification to finally confront my domineering father.
Oh, Melody, that's so brave of you.
Thank you, Cliff.
Well, doesn't anyone want to use him for smashing and stopping the forces of evil?
Shh! Can't you see he's distraught?
I can't believe we're losing the grant money.
It's okay, Cliff. We'll think of something.
Will we? Or will we be lost to the visual representation of our own subconscious?
Oh, Cliff.
Melody.
The Hulk. It's as much fun as it looks.
We're done with childish things.
Oh, God.
So as mentioned before, Connolly visits to explain what happened.
What happened to you last night?
It was like being born. It was like
Reacting by not reacting. Done. But it looks like Elliot thinks Bruce might be behind the lab being destroyed.
We have no idea what your father is saying, ma'am. Can you help us?
Mitchell, escort my daughter outside. I'll join her shortly.
Chew and swallow.
That's for the new guy in the night shift.
Connolly goes to Nick Nolte's house, filmed presumably on location at Nick Nolte's house, and she discovers he's Bruce's father, and they have a competition for who can speak the softest.
Cure him. Change him.
He seems to think he's involved in some kind of threat to national security.
My son is unique.
He was born without a personality.
Actually, that's not very unique in this movie.
And a very beautiful woman like you, your attentions can't be completely unwanted.
You make the fleas in my beard go crazy.
Besides, he's made it clear he wants nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I can clearly see that you took my scarf, as displayed by this shot of me clearly seeing you taking my scarf.
I have some work to do.
I'm not asking for it back, director. I mean, you focused on it. You actually showed a scene of me seeing him take it.
That's the thing. That would have made the surprise of what happens next even better. But instead, no, you focused on it. And you made Connolly look like an absolute bint by not saying anything about it. I'm sorry, but if I go over to a stranger's house and they grab my scarf and be like, hey, give me that back, dude.
I mean, to be fair, she could be scared of the dude. Like,
potentially, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, I would have had it to where she was so focused on that, like being scared of him, she didn't notice it. And she left without even thinking about it. Because that would have made it a surprise reveal. Be like, wait a second, how did he... Oh, that actually makes sense. But instead, no, it's wasted on a dumb, like, be like, hey, is that my scarf? Yeah, that is my scarf.
I'm not retrieving what was touched by Nick Nolte's dirty, disease-filled hands. You know what? He can keep it.
Fair
He
enough.
uses the scarf to give her sent to the Beast from Sandlot. As cops surround Banner's house, keeping him under house arrest.
Asshole, I want to talk to you.
Doing a bang-up job, as you can see. Oh, no. The cops should call the cops.
Yeah? You make me angry.
How dare you make me feel an emotion in this film?
Mr. Giant, I swear I ate all my vegetables.
He makes his way to Connolly's house, whose reaction is exactly how it is in the rest of the film.
No emotion.
Cut. Okay, Connolly, let's try something a little different here.
she's literally doing the Twilight lead actress thing.
She's deploying Kristen Stewart, although this is before Kristen Stewart pulled that. So instead, this is just muted. I guarantee you she showed up for the paycheck and that's it. Because
Jennifer Connelly has been good in other things.
Oh no,
though, right?
she's won Oscars. Dude, in A
It's
Beautiful
literally
Mind,
like-
she was awesome.
They were probably interviewing, letting Kristen Stewart try out for Twilight, and they're like, "So, who's one of your biggest inspirations?" She's like, Jennifer Connelly
and Hulk.
No, but she probably didn't say in Hulk. They were like, "Oh yeah, Jennifer Connelly is good. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool." And then they see her actually acting, and she's like, "She meant Jennifer Connelly in Hulk, didn't she?"
I think so. Yeah,
we fucked up.
Instead of a Jennifer Connelly in like A Beautiful Mind or Labyrinth or any of the other countless films she's been in where she's actually been good. Oh,
God above! I would have gone through at least the majority of the Three Stooges reactions at this point. A tarantula! Oh, but for some reason you thought that didn't deserve a big reaction? How about this?
Zool, motherfucker. Oh my god, are you serious? That's not the final thing, is it? Oh, sorry. Zool, motherfucker. What is this? Guys.
Why are the dogs hulked out?
because David, Bruce's dad, stole blood from Bruce and ran experiments on it. Yeah, Critic not putting that in there basically just makes this scene a little confusing. But yeah, he basically just took Bruce's blood, experimented on it, and saw if it would to see if it would do something. Also, not only that, but David called Bruce up before Talbot came in to beat him up and everything, before Bruce hulked out. Basically told him, just like, oh yeah, you may want to find that pretty girlfriend of yours. My experiments should be at her place any time by now. And that's basically it. So yeah.
Yep, this is the first action sequence in the movie. 1 hour in.
The other thing that irked me so far that I've seen in this was how he's like, "My boy's special," and I'm just like, how the fuck do you know that? He was literally just in an accident recently. How could you possibly know what that did to him? That doesn't make any sense for you to know that or have that information.
Well, it's because, okay, that's also something Doug didn't really explain. So, David injected himself with the serum for like a super soldier serum. And when he did that, he saw it had no effect. So he thought it was a dud. Then he found out that his wife was pregnant. And then when they had their son, Bruce, basically David discovered, oh my god, my son has the super soldier serum in him, and it's reacting more to his DNA than it is to mine. So that's why David knows that and said that, because basically he's just saying that Bruce has that serum in him, and when the gamma rays hit him along with the nanomeds...
So they added like some whole extra bit of lore behind why he's the Hulk in the first place.
Which doesn't need to... Yeah, it didn't need to be.
Yeah.
Basically, long convoluted bullshit to make bad guys seem good, even though bad guy is not good in any conceivable way whatsoever. He's a power-hungry asshole. Yeah.
And he's fighting mutant pound puppies. Isn't this always what you wanted? When you saw the Incredible Hulk on TV and cartoons and in the comics, weren't you always wishing for the big screen adaptation where he fought the zombie cast of Lady and the Tramp? You just know Stan Lee was watching the dailies of this and was like, I know you directed Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Is there any chance you can actually put in a Crouching Tiger or Hidden Dragon? I'm just saying, I created Stripperella, and even I'm finding this pretty dumb. So the Hulk defeats the mutant poodle.
I will say this, there were certain parts of this fight scene that did make me laugh. Like, there was one where, like, the boxer dog was, like, on Bruce's leg. He grabbed it by its legs, looked up, saw its balls right here, and just, well, pow, punched it in the balls, and it let go. And then there was another one where the pit bull was like latching onto his shoulder, and he was like trying to punch it to get it let go. He reaches down and finds a big rock, hits it with a big rock, and you just hear the pit bull go, as soon as it gets hit with the rock, it's like, arr, arr, arr. It like falls down. And then, of course, you know, just like, it's just dumb though. There's just some dumb parts in this.
Oh, something I didn't think I'd say while watching this. And changes back, because by God, we haven't seen enough of him as a normal guy yet, have we?
What were those animals?
Well, I believe the scientific term is ridiculous.
Yes.
But Elliot tranquilizes him and takes him to his base, where he keeps him out cold, much to his daughter's dismay.
He saved my life.
Yeah, from a mutant French poodle. I'm indebted to him for that.
You know, Sam, you almost made that stupid line work, but you didn't. You still had to say the words mutant French poodle, but it was a good try. Nolte experiments on himself, trying to continue Bruce's work, allowing him to physically adapt to his surroundings. This, in all honesty, leads to maybe the only cool scene in the movie.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool.
God damn it, why'd that cool hand have to be attached to Nick Nolte? And why'd that Nick Nolte have to be attached to this film? Don't worry, though. They give you more of exactly what you came here for. Friggin' talking. Only this time, there's an army to stop any exciting developments. So there's no fear of that pesky joy. Hell, I think even the soldiers will be shouting at them to get some action about now.
It's hard to believe we used to live here.
I must have seen you or known you. If only I could remember.
Oh my God, make him angry!
Tell him the movie's gonna bomb.
Tell him he's gonna be replaced by 2 actors. 2!
This is my old house.
And Norton and Mark Ruffalo.
You know, you see that unused playground equipment that's supposed to be fun for kids, but is in the middle of an empty, lifeless wasteland? I can't help but wonder if that's Ang Lee's symbolic cry for help.
I can see it.
Just have a good nap.
Yeah.
How dare you wake me up? I was having the most wonderful dream where I wasn't watching you. So Glenn takes over the operation so he can weaponize the Hulk's DNA. But while studying him, Bruce dives deep into his repressed memories and figures out the painful truth, in that it was so painful how much we already knew the truth. Bruce's dad killed his mom.
You cannot imagine the unbearable finality of it.
Yeah, here's another big surprise. I think that's Wonder Woman. He, of course, turns into the human Battletoad, and he tries busting his way out. But they have foam to stop him. Because if it makes bath time fun, surely it can make the Hulk fun. Okay, I think this scene only exists just to make a caption contest.
Yeah.
Name this movie and give only wrong answers. Or explain how this is somehow the way we first met. Or this is what we spent $137 million on, guys.
Yeah, $137 million. And we get this hunk of shit.
Cray cray! Wow.
Okay, that transition actually made me laugh.
Even by this movie's standards, that was a new level of what?
Yeah.
Coming summer 1977, a
fucking
spin-off
weird.
of Charlie's Angels entitled Guy Flying Over Fireball Looking Like a Twat. Elliot does the sensible thing of releasing him onto the world. Oh yeah! And the military tries to take him down in the desert.
To hell with this interpretive dance bullshit. I gotta smash something.
Okay, I know the Hulk is supposed to be able to jump far, but the way they do it, he looks like an unrendered Mario character.
Yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! And it was literally a triple jump.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yahoo!
We finally get a little bit of Hulk actually fighting someone.
I will say this was actually pretty funny.
Oh my god, that was amazing!
So long, Gay Bowser. He's just playing Mario.
It literally is.
Like Ang Lee played Mario 64 before he directed this sequence.
He's just like, I'm so inspired by this. I especially love what he say, so long, Gay Bowser. I'm sorry.
Oh, falling!
I have to put a tribute to Miyamoto-san's work in the movie.
Yeah. There it is.
What?
Oh, the giant penis of the
yeah.
desert.
That's a dick rock right there. It's like I would just see Tron was like, is that a dick rock?
That's a dick rock.
Is that a dick rock? Cock rock?
Yeah.
Is that a cock rock? Is that a poop rat?
We're just gonna hold on the shot until you realize that looks like a penis.
Knew it.
Got it? Good. Back to the action.
Come back or we won't give you a pointless romance with Black Widow. Okay, fine. You get a subtext romance with Thor.
But he makes his way to San Francisco, presumably to stop more seasons of Fuller House. We then interrupt this thrilling action sequence to give you shaving.
Why?
Was every scene based on a bet? Hey, I bet you can't do a Hulk movie where he fights a poodle. Hey, I bet you can't do a Hulk movie where he's stopped by bath products. Hey, I bet you can't do a Hulk movie where he shaves in the middle of a fight sequence. Whoa, Ang, I meant just try one of those bets in the movie. I didn't know you do all three. Oh my god, there should be a diffuse manual for the bomb you're making.
Yep.
He, of course, keeps going and makes it to the city. All right, now it's time to do some real damage. Go Rampage before Rampage mucks it up. Or, in keeping on track,
Is there any
stop before you
point to
get
the
actual
shaving
cool
scene cut, or did it literally just cut to show him shaving for a second?
No, literally, he passed out, and he had a dream where basically it was him shaving and looking in a mirror, but he couldn't see the mirror because he was obfuscated by the mist from like the steam, and he wiped it away, and it was the Hulk's face behind like in the mirror's reflection, and then the Hulk like reached through the mirror and grabbed him, and he looked at Bruce and said, "Puny human," and then pulled him through the mirror, and it went into him falling. It was literally like a surrealistic kind of dream sequence, but it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. It's not even inventive or fun. Or like, it's like, I'm trying to say something here, man.
It was
it's
like
stupid.
Attempting to like do something. I don't even know.
Like artistic to a certain degree. I don't know. Trying to figure out
Can't
Ang
even
Lee's,
explain it because it's dumb.
trying to figure out Ang Lee's motives and ideals as to what he was trying to do here. It's like trying to like solve a Rubik's Cube with no stickers on the sides, blindfolded with one hand.
Also, it could have been worse. Like when he paused, just imagine if he just looked like this when he hulked out.
Oh my god, Beta Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of him being green, he's kind of green. It's like, oh my gosh, is he actually the Hulk, or is he like?
He does look closer to like a Ninja Turtle or something.
He does.
The Hulk.
Yeah, he does. All he's missing. It's like, oh my god, it's a Ninja Turtle without his shell.
Stuff that works. Not at all. Blow him to hell.
Yeah, kill him. That's literally.
So Nolte is brought to his son, which obviously means the movie should focus on the conflict between Nolte and Elliot. Maybe they had a competition for who could be understood the least.
Well, no, it's because literally T-Bolt Ross, General Ross was David Banner's boss, and David Banner was inventing the super serum because basically T-Bolt Ross was telling him to. That's why they know each other and why they stared like death eyes at each other.
He's brought in to apparently take part in the stage play version of the film. Bruce, what's your favorite word?
Sour face. Brown hair. Brown eyes.
But hey, let's have this 2 hours of suck go out on a high note, as Nolte gives his best impression of Yosemite Sam swallowing a duck.
Infected humanity's soul of the kind that walked Earth disappear to me. Men out there in their uniforms.
I Hulk your milkshake.
Think of all the harm they've done.
Wow. I don't think he could chew more scenery than if he literally picked up the set and started biting into it.
That was a good cut, Doug. I'm not gonna lie. That was great.
Somebody should actually stop him.
No, really. He literally, that's the thing, where he's able to adapt now because of his abilities. He literally just, looked at Bruce, he's like, you want me to go? Alright, I'll go. I'll show you how to go! And then he bites into the fucking cable and just absorbs electricity.
I think he could chew more scenery than if he literally picked up the set and started biting into it. Whoa, I was just kidding! Somebody should actually stop him before he eats himself. He absorbs the electricity, making him super powerful, and I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say Connolly stares blankly at this.
Yep.
I never thought I'd say this, but can we have this performance back?
Someone has been in my room again. I hate that. I hate it!
I can't promise it won't lead to this, but at least it's an attempt. Banner turns into the hole and Nolte flies them away.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. Jesus.
Whatever he touches. It's the ultimate battle between father and son, even though there's surprisingly been very little time dedicated to them interacting as father and son. So much has not been building up to this.
Hey, we may be bad, but we're not Fan 4 Stick yet.
Yeah, this part right here.
God, it's the audience patience is about to blow! But the army nukes them, and they're both presumed dead. Connolly cares so little that she's lost her true love that she actually consoles her father rather than her father consoling her. When will I be more considerate about how my lack of feelings affects your feelings? But of course they can't shake this feeling that Banner is still alive.
Look, if by some chance he did survive, try to get in touch.
I know he's still out there. The Bruce, taking it easy for us sinners. It looks like he is still out there using his research to help others until somebody tries to stop him.
Le gustaría verme enojado.
And roll those exciting looking credits that in no way reflect the joyless mess that we just witnessed. The Hulk! This movie's terrible!
Yes.
It's the perfect definition of misguided. It has some neat ideas, neat visuals, and I'll even argue that one or two of those transitions could be very effective, clever, and even beautiful at times.
Yes.
But there's just no thrill or investment. Banner is not made an interesting character. He's forgettable and bland, just like the rest of the characters. And when you can't find them interesting, you can't find the film interesting. Plain and simple. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and I need to journey to find better movies to watch.
Understandable.
Hey, get out of the road!
Is that how the end of the Incredible Hulk went? Or
The Incredible Hulk show, yeah.
the show? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
I've seen that memed a bunch of times, and I've always heard it talked about, but I've never actually seen what it was from either. I just heard it talked about, you know.
Yeah. But basically, Bixby, Brian Bixby, the guy that played Bruce Banner, that's what he would do. He'd basically walk down the road and just like have his thumb out. Truck would pass by, and he would just be like,
So I know Family Guy parodied it.
Yeah, Stewie did it.
Yeah, was Stewie doing that?
He's like, hey Pete, hey fat man, play the ending theme to the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. You just hear this truck driver just being like, "Oh, there's Doug again. Wonder what he's filming." I think he's filming an outro like the Incredible Hulk. I don't know.
You know what would suck?
What's that?
To be out there doing this bit, and then a cop like fucking pulls over and like tries to arrest you
Like,
because they think you're actually hitchhiking.
Like, hitchhiking's illegal in these parts. I'm filming for a bit. No one's actually gonna pick me up. I'm just doing this as a bit. And yeah, the cops are just like, all right, spread your cheeks and lift your sack.
That would be awful.
I know, right? Yeah. ChannelAwesome.com.
You saved my life.
Yeah, from a mutant French poodle.
Yeah. So there you go. That was the Nostalgia Critic, like, Hulk. Aren't you glad you didn't watch that film? Be glad.
So yet again, I'll tell everybody that. If you ask me what I think the most boring superhero film I've ever seen was, I would say
Batman
versus Superman, because I fell asleep in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see this, so
yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. And now that you've
I
seen
might
this,
have had a different answer. I might have thought Batman versus Superman wasn't so boring. Maybe if I had have actually seen this first.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now that you've seen this review, you don't have to watch it. So you've saved yourself over 2 hours of your life. Oh, but all right. Anyway.
At least there was another one that came after this, The Incredible Hulk, right?
Yes.
So is that one at least better than this?
Yes. Okay. Much better. It's by no means like a great film, but it's good.
It's at least better than this.
Oh, yes. Exponentially better. But anyway, that's going to do it, everybody. This was the Nostalgia Critic reviewing Hulk 2003. Yeah, I agree with Doug 100%. This is a stinker. Terrible movie. Absolutely freaking terrible. But anyway, until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.